Given the function f of x equals x cubed minus 6x squared plus 9x plus 5, find the exact coordinates of the relative extrema. All right, so this is what I have to do. In order to find relative extrema, I have to find critical points first, and that's done by taking the derivative and setting it equal to 0 like so. All right, so let's do that. F prime is going to be power rule, power rule, power rule, power rule. So 3x squared minus 12x plus 9, nothing. Let's factor out a 3 and see what happens. That leaves us with x squared minus 4x plus 3, which continues factoring out to x minus 1, x minus 3. Okay, set that equal to 0. And we get nothing here that helps us out. X minus 1 gives us a 0 at positive 1. So positive 1 there, and at positive 3. All right, now that we have our critical points, we need to find out where this is increasing or decreasing so I can use that information to determine where the relative extrema exists. So 1 and 3 are my magic numbers, and I'm doing this with f prime of x. I'm going to plug these guys into actually probably that formula because it'll be easier to deal with. But I'm going to plug 0 because it's below 1. I'm going to plug in 2 because it's a nice number between 1 and 3. And I'm going to plug in 10 because that's nice. All right, so I'm going to plug it into u because the numbers will be nice. Okay, f prime of 0 is going to be 3 times 0 minus 1, which is negative 1, times 0 minus 3, which is negative 3. And all that ends up being 3 times negative, so it's going to be a positive number. I don't really care what the number is. I just care if it's positive or negative. Let's do the same thing with 2. F prime of 2 is going to be 3 times 2 minus 1, which is 1, 2 minus 3, which is negative 1. So positive times a negative is a negative. So you got yourself a negative right there. Let's plug in 10. F prime of 10 is going to be 3 times 9 times 7, all positives. Give me a positive. Everybody wins. So I know that since you go from increasing to decreasing to increasing, that you're going to be a relative max and you're going to be a relative min. But that's not good enough. I have to find the exact coordinates of the relative extrema, which means I have to take 1 and 3 and plug it into the original equation to get the actual values. So let's do f of 1 first. 1 cubed minus 6 times 1 squared plus 9 times 1 plus 5. That's going to get me 1 minus 6 times 1 plus 9 plus 5. So 1 minus 6 is negative 5, plus 5 is going to disappear, so we end up with 9. So what we have so far, and I'll write it down here in purple, is I knew that at 1, I get 9, and that's a relative maximum. So I have a relative max at the point 1, 9. Let's plug in 3 to see what our relative minimum is going to be, shall we? F of 3 is going to be 3 cubed minus 6 times 3 squared plus 9 times 3 plus 5. 3 cubed is 27. 6 times 3 squared is 6 times 9, which is minus 54. 3 times 9 is 27 plus 5. 27 and 27 make 54, which means all 3 of these guys cancel out. And so you get 5, which means my relative minimum is going to exist at the point 3, 5. And that is how you do it.